I'm gonna share with you my 5 favorite breakfast recipes that, according to my DEXA scan, made me lose 12.4 pounds of body fat and gained 10.1 pounds of lean muscle. And that in only 3 months. I was shocked. I mean, keep in mind the last recipe you wanna stay for because it's wow. It's pretty wow. All right, and it's low calorie. So you're gonna lose fat, trust me, and gain muscle. But we're gonna start with the good old oatmeal. The easy one, the one we don't prepare ahead of time and we put in the fridge for overnight oats success. Really, what we need is some oats, some good ingredients, and a cooktop. Let's get going, shall we? For this breakfast, we want to take half a scoop. Yeah, that's half of oatmeal. I like the old-fashioned oatmeal, the big one, because I don't take the one with added sugar and all this bullshit because it's full of sugar. And we're gonna cook it with 2 bars of water. So half a scoop of, half a cup of oats and 1 full cup of water. And I do like on a low medium heat. And the reason I don't put it in microwave, you can put it in microwave, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it gives you the same texture, and you're not able to monitor and just go how much water you have left, because you will need some water left so that you can mix your protein and everything else that comes after. I'm gonna create some space. All right. So while this is cooking, we're gonna grab a large bowl and we're gonna put a protein powder. So today I'm feeling like more vanilla than chocolate, but you can go for any type of protein powder, like the flavor you want. Also, any type. This is vegan. I got some isolate over there. What I like about the ritual is that it gives it a more like a buttery texture. So it feels like almost like a, whatever you make bread, you know, like if you put a lot of banana, it feels almost like a banana bread. But I'm gonna use the veg plant protein. I'm gonna put 1 scoop of protein. Sometimes I even mix it because I put like 2 scoops of protein to get at least like 50 grams of protein. That's 25 grams of protein per scoop. So you know what? Let's just use the same one. Let's make it easy. All right, so we got all 50 grams of protein right here. I'll put this away. What I personally do with all this, I even put like my magnesium, my daily magnesium intake as a powder. I put some slippery elm for digestive stuff, and which won't change your macros at all. But it's like at least vitamins and my supplementations are taken care of right there in this bowl. If your protein doesn't come too sweetened enough, you can always sweeten that. I use monk fruits to sweeten that. Right here, the monk fruit sweetener, the golden, is great. It's actually gold. And I put like a whole, you know, like a whole scoop of it, a whole tablespoon, to really have like this like sweeter flavor without having to add too much honey and stuff like this, which will increase the macros because of carbs, right? So we want to keep it low. And this has basically 0 calorie, and it's better than stevia for you. So stevia is not bad, but I've heard something about excess stevia can be bad for you. So that's why I'm like going for this one. And this one is like, I never heard anything bad about monk fruit sweetener. So yet. Okay, so once the oats are done, we'll just pour everything in there. Easy peasy. And now we are seasoning. Not with seasoning, right? So we're not gonna fucking put paprika in our oats, but with fruits, yogurt if you want, stuff like this. I like to put, sometimes I do my vanilla protein and I put a cup of cacao powder. I use this brand because it's like no sugar, nothing added. So it's low in calorie. It's only 25 grams of calorie per 1 tablespoon. So it's pretty low. In this case, I will add some berries, but I'm gonna mix that first. You see the texture kind of like being more like cakey now, but don't add too much water directly. If you want to add some water, sometimes I just put water from the fridge, like a tiny bit, like a tablespoon worth of it or not. But like this, it looks dry. But more you mix it, you know, more you're gonna be able to see like if you need to add water or not. And also it's personal preference. I like this kind of texture because that tastes like a batter. You know, it tastes like cake. So we're gonna do like, keep it like this. Add some berries. I usually do like a full cup of berries. I usually wash them. So the way I wash my fruit is just put them in, fruit and vegetables, in baking soda and vinegar water, mix them up, and then I just let them sit for 1 minute, no more, otherwise it's gonna soften them all. And who like too soft of blueberries, who like them crunchy, right? And then that's it. So here we have the first breakfast. Oatmeal, the way you want it, literally, you can put whatever you want in there. We have macro-wise, let me check it out. Okay, in this case, we have 504 calories, which is the highest calorie breakfast that we will have today. But it's the easiest one, seriously. That's it, it's a good to go to. I love this batter texture, it's dope. The macros for the oats are 52 grams of protein, of carbs, 8.5 grams of fat, pretty low, and 55 grams of protein. So it's ideal for a high carbs diet. Next breakfast. That feels really good. So here, because it's overnight oats, I use this type of containers, and that's 2 portions. All right, so we're gonna do 2 portions right now, but I'm gonna tell you what I do for each portion. When I oats, first thing we need is oats, and we're gonna do the same thing as the other one. We're gonna put 2 half cups. Remember, 2 portions, so 1 portion, 1 half cup. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon of chia seed per portion, so 2 teaspoons of chia seeds right here. Chia, do I say it right? Is it chia or chia? 1. That's gonna absorb everything. It's gonna be pretty good. More. All right, Greek yogurt. Go for the 0%. Best way to stay lean and keep your calories down, right? And we're gonna put 2 tablespoons of that. Okay, so I like to be generous with my tablespoon. And 2 means 1 per portion. All right. And it's delicious. How do you guys say in America? Delish? Delish? My mother-in-law said it, delish. I do it sometimes. You're gonna do 2 tablespoons of honey. I side it. That's about 1. And that's about 2. And that's a bonus for myself. So basically 1 tablespoon per portion. And here you can choose the milk of your choice. I like the macadamia milk. Why? Because I'm intolerant to almond. Oat milk would be too much carbs. You already have oats, and it's also one inflammatory. So macadamia is pretty good. You can do pistachio. There's some. It's pretty good actually. In this case, I like to have a scale because we're talking in grams. We're gonna do 100 grams of milk. Each portion, so in this case, 200 grams. It's not gonna look pretty yet. It's gonna be pretty when you're gonna eat it tomorrow. Because remember, it's overnight oats, so you can't dig in right now. That's part 1. Now we wanna put the layer on top. You're gonna understand what I mean by that. So I take another recipient like this, not to contain anything, but just like to cook it. We're gonna need half a banana. So in my case, it's half a banana. Why? Because it's a tiny banana. If it's a big banana, I do a third. So here, 1 portion, 2 portion, tiny bananas, all right? I'm gonna squish it up. I wanna squish it basically as much as you can. Then we're gonna put a tablespoon of cacao. Hell yeah. So I'm gonna do 2 halves to get 1. All right, we got 1 tablespoon in there. Remember, 2 portions, so we need double that. And we're gonna put some more milk, put 50 grams times 2 because 2 portions. Now you want to do the mix, and you're gonna put this as a layer on top of this boy right there. So it's gonna be all pretty. Cooking is about being patient, being loving to your food and yourself. God, getting a really Buddhist vibe. That's probably because I just had a yoga class. All right, to me it's good enough. If you want to be, more liquid than that with the banana stuff, go ahead and enjoy yourself and crunch them more, or put them in the blender, whatever you want to do. Now just pour it all on this. And look how beautiful that is. Now you can put some chocolate chip. Don't put too much. Calories go up real fast with them. Even if it's dark chocolate and no sugar added and stuff like this, like these, they're pretty good. Ta-da! Right here. You like it? Do you like the sight of it? Look at this beauty. And this is going in the fridge. Okay, total for this one, macro-wise, we got 64.5 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fat, and 13 grams of protein. So yes, it's low in protein. I take myself a shake next to it, and then I get 25 grams of protein plus 13. I'm at, 38? It's genius. Total calories, we are at 373 calories. And next, we got something really simple, low on carbs. That's based on if you are on a low carb diet. We go for eggs, avocado, and berries. So here I like to use 4 eggs. I go for 2 full and 2 white. Remember, there's 6 grams of protein in each egg. It's about 3 grams of protein in the fat, 3 grams of protein in the white, 3 grams of protein in the yolk, roughly, right? So here, if you count it right, we're gonna have 3 times 3 because we're gonna have 2 times 3. We're gonna have two whites, so that's 6 grams of protein. And we're gonna have 2 whole eggs, which is 12 grams. So we have 18 grams of protein right here. All right. It's not insanely big. You can add more eggs. You can go way more egg white and stuff like this. The problem with me is that I do not digest eggs properly, so it doesn't smell great. To spare my wife, I go low on eggs and I make myself a shake on the side. All right, so we got 4 eggs, 2 whites, and 2 whole eggs right here. And the way I like them, I put a bit of turmeric. I'm a fan of turmeric. Why? Because it gives a beautiful color. Like about a teaspoon of turmeric, and also it gives great benefits such as good for inflammation, right? Turmeric is so fucking good. A bit of paprika, same thing, about a teaspoon. Some garlic powder, not too much, otherwise you're gonna burp like you just ate a shawarma sandwich. It happened to me, trust me. All right, some onion powder, same concept, not too much. And then obviously we want to season that with some salt. I use Celtic salt, best one around, probably better than Himalayan as well. And then black pepper to enhance the curcumin in the turmeric by 1,000. Then we're gonna whisk it, mix it up so it's already pre-mixed. And trust me, these spices will make so much more flavors to your blended scrambled eggs. Now I'm gonna put them in the pan. Get rid of everything right away. Take a wood spatula and then we're gonna start going around. Otherwise it's gonna stick. You always have to move them. Otherwise it will start sticking. And they cook pretty fast. I saw like this Ramsey guy, he started cooking them, then he moves them from the fire, keep going, put some creme fraiche and stuff like this. So it's like, it's not calorie friendly, but it's probably delicious. Keep it on a low medium heat so it doesn't stick to my pan. Okay, see, like they are almost there. You don't want to overcook them. Up, and we add to it some blueberries. Any berries you want, just add them. I like to have a cup, and that's it. We have half avocado. You can go up to 1 avocado if you want, depending on how much fat you want in the day. You have 4 eggs. You can go more, less, and you have berries. What else you need? This is a 5-minute breakfast that's great for a low-carb diet. So here we have a total of 381 calories for exactly 22 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat, and 27 grams of carbs. Now the next one is gonna be a banana oatmeal protein pancake. I'm not gonna make something any fancy or something, but everything in the blender, everything I want in one pan, that's it, period. All right, I'm not gonna be like doing the little nice one and shit like this, but it's gonna be pretty good and pretty jacked up in protein and everything you need. Get to it. One blender. Again, favorite stuff. Oats, half a cup. 1 egg. Oops, that happens. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. That's a tablespoon of honey, just to sweeten it a bit. Tablespoon of Greek yogurt. All right. Half a banana. Some cinnamon for flavor. About 1/4 cup of milk, almond milk or whatever. Actually, we want like half a cup because I forgot the most important thing, protein powder. So in this case, I'm gonna just put like 1 scoop for the consistency. This should turn out pretty good. Maybe a bit more. I usually just add like a tad more. So basically like almost like 2/3 of a cup. Okay, so here we're gonna want to use coconut butter, like about a tablespoon, like half. Coconut. All right, make sure it's like everywhere so you don't have like sticky shit. It might turn out like a scramble pancake, at some point. But that's all right. That happens to me probably 50% of the time. You put too much oil, you can soak it up with some paper towel. So, batter in there. And you can add some chocolate chip, blueberries, whatever the f you want. So let's do it. Just gonna flip it like this. Hopla! That looks good. That looks pretty fucking good. Actually, I'm happy. So, once you have your beautiful pancake, now what you can do, you can season it with this beautiful thing. It's like it's basically like maple syrup, but with, again, my favorite, monk fruits. It has 10 calories, nothing. You can also put some, don't put peanut butter, almond butter. I like raw cashew butter, but obviously that's gonna add like calories and fat to the meal. So I'm not gonna count this if you add this, all right? So that's on you. You're just gonna add your calories. Right now, the way it is, right here, even with this, because that's only 10 calories, we are at a total of 315 grams of calories for 30 grams of fat, 30 grams of carbs, 5.5 grams of fat, and 36 grams of protein. I think it's pretty good. Let's give it a try. Oh, it's delicious. That's pretty good. Give it a try. Okay, and last but not least, we have like the little bonus I told you about. That's gonna take a bit more time, so let me just do it like real quick and tell you what I put each time, all right? For 4 of them, you'll want these measurements. 200 grams of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 120 grams of Greek yogurt. Love Greek yogurt. I put some onion powder and garlic powder. All right, once your eggs are done, season, put them aside. Finish this. Finishing putting my onion powder in here. All right, now mix your batter, with like the Greek yogurt. It's gonna be crumbly. I messed up with my yogurt. I was like, that's not getting crumbly enough. I was supposed to put 220 grams of that, not 120. So I need 100 grams more in here. Perfect. Now it's gonna get crumbly. All right, time to get the big board because we're gonna do some magic with the hands. Oh yeah, it feels like a dough. That's what it is. Add like a tiny bit of yogurt, just kind of to mix it better, and you just add it and remix it with your hands. That's alright. It's not gonna kill anybody, right? All right, now because we want 4 of them, we're just gonna divide this baby into 4 bowls, all right? So the way I'm gonna do it, you know what, that fucking works. Up, let's take a bit of that right here. Now you're gonna want them to be as round and flat as possible. So you can start adding the ingredients on top of it and then finalize it on the pan and enjoy. You don't have to use your hand. If you have a roller and you wanna be fancy, go for it. Okay, now you want to use some low-fat cheese. I recommend mozzarella. It's the cleanest cheese for weight loss. Just take I don't really measure it. I take like a little pinch, just like that. It's about like a tablespoon of worth of cheese, something like that. Now we're gonna take a cooked turkey bacon, a knife, and we're gonna square it up. So you want to just, make it like more like cubes, crumbs. Bacon pockets, good for breakfast. All right, once you get a crumbs, that's turkey bacon, right? So I prepared it earlier because that's the thing that tastes the longest. And you can just disperse this 60 grams. So I made 60 gram total of turkey bacon. So about like, I used 5 slices basically. It was like 63 grams ish. All right, so you want to use it all, disperse it as much as you can, be more precise as possible. Then you want to take your eggs, hopefully it's gonna all fit, and you want to do the same thing. Think about this as a crepe. So you want to make sure that you cover the length almost and a bit of width. All right, so now that it's done, we're gonna try to our best, and again, it's not gonna be perfect, to, I need to scrooge it. I tried to close it. Full disclosure, the reason this one is a bonus is because I never done it. So we're about to try it together, but it doesn't look good. You know what I'm saying? Maybe next time I should like increase the amount of flour compared to the amount of stuff I put in there. and it's new. That's it. All right, this is not going the way it should be going, mainly on the video, but I don't care. I show you the failure as well. Oh, who is this? The cat. She wants to eat. She wants to eat my food. She's only 6 months. Look at her. This one's way more promising. See, I can finally close this one. Oh shit, it broke up. So I love cooking. I'm pretty good at cooking, but I'm terrible at baking, as you can see. All right, we'll put them in the before she eats it all. Come on, girl, move. So we'll put everything in there. Number 2, that's good. It's holding up. It's holding up. I'm proud. 3 and the number 4 taco that looks like up. That's gonna be alright though. I put it like this. Then we're gonna cook it on low to medium heat for 5 to 6 minutes on each side. Let's do calories while this is cooking. Okay, so the way it is right now per packets. Okay, we're gonna call them bacon pockets. Bacon pockets. We have 328 grams of calories. Pretty reasonable for 29.5 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fat only. That's pretty low, and 32 grams of protein. I think it's pretty good breakfast. Seriously, it's quick, it's easy. You can literally, once they're done, you can put them in tin foil. Yeah, it's perfect on the go breakfast. Phew. Gotta clean so the wife is happy, everybody's happy. We live in a nice clean house. Justin did his video, but he cleaned after himself, so that's good. While this is cooking, let's see how that's looking. It's looking good. It needs like a few more hours in the refrigerator, but that's gonna be dope. Okay, my friends, we got a winner. We got a winner. I'm gonna take this piece right here. That looks like that's a piece that holds the most. And we got this result right here. Look at this. Perfectly cooked. Again, more batter would have made a better version of this. I could cook like the side a bit more, but I'm so hungry. So, oops. This side is fucked up. This side is like pretty nice. Let's try to do it. That's actually pretty good. That's 100% good. For 330 calories, God damn, 32 grams of protein on the go has been officially added to my morning recipe. Now we'll talk about how long it took me to do each one of them. Number 1, the regular oats, probably the quickest. Literally, without the camera and stuff like this, like regular on the morning, it would take me 5 minutes to do it. Just because I need to cook the oats, that would take 5 minutes. But while I'm cooking the oats, I'm making everything in my bowl and getting ready. But the oats, mix it, done, maybe 6 minutes. Number 2, we had overnight oats. This is a bit more prep because, you know, you have to do like one for the chocolate sauce, melted chocolate, cacao, and the base. This I would say takes about 10 minutes. Number 3, pretty fast. The only thing you need to cook is the eggs. Scrambled eggs takes what, 3 to 5 minutes to cook. Then you get the blueberries in and stuff like this, 5 to 7 minutes. Number 4, the pancake. It just takes longer because you have to cook it. So I would say maybe like, yeah, 12 minutes, let's say. And for this one, the last one, the bacon pockets, it's a bit more time consuming because you have to do the batter and stuff like this. So I would not do 4, I would do 8 of them. So I would double everything I told you to make sure that you have 8 of them. You put them in the refrigerator, microwave them, you know, done. Or put them in the oven or whatever you want to use to heat them up, done, right? Go on the go, you good. It would take me about like 20 minutes, 25 minutes with cooking, 30 minutes stop. I don't think it's pretty bad. I don't think it's bad at all. Let me know in the comment what is your favorite recipe, which one you're gonna try, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like that. I just released the video a couple of weeks ago about how do I train to optimize my health and how do I get the result I had in such a short period of time, 3 months. The video is right here, Zone 2 training. Check this out.